Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Loch Ness Monster. Today we have a very exciting video to get into. Today we're going to be looking at the future of Star Wars The Black Series moving into 2024. 2023 might have been one of the best years of Black Series ever. We got ARC Trooper 5s, we got Starkiller, we got the announcement of the Super Battle Droid, and so much more. And I think 2024 is going to be just as crazy. Go down, hit the like button, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future Star Wars The Black Series content. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right now, 2024 looks like an interesting year for Star Wars media, considering that there really isn't any new shows coming out, or at least we don't know when they're coming out. As of right now, there are 3 new Star Wars shows rumored for 2024, that being The Acolyte, Bad Batch Season 3, and Skeleton Crew. And as of right now, there are no official release dates for these other than 2024. So this could be beginning, middle, or end of the year, but since there is no official release dates, no trailers, nothing like that, I think we can assume it's towards the end of 2024. I think that means Hasbro is going to go back and revisit a lot of figures that they haven't made yet. Heavy hitter that's going to be for the beginning of 2024 is going to be Mando Season 3. For most of Mando Season 3, we didn't get figures right when the show came out, and this was pretty much all of The Mandalorian. I think this is just because Lucasfilm is pretty strict and tight on what gets revealed beforehand, and they can't really go and tell Hasbro, hey, make this, because it's all under wraps, and they can't really make it until the show comes out, and it takes a long time to make a figure. And so that's why you see Season 3 figures coming out a year or two later. And I think now is beginning 2024 is when a lot of those Season 3 figures are going to start hitting. For example, this means Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, some of the Mandalorian Stormtroopers, and some other Mando Season 3 figures. There's some other, older Star Wars shows that they're going to try to incorporate into the beginning of 2024 as well. I think you're going to see a few Bad Batch Season 2 figures that hadn't been made yet. For example, maybe like a gray Imperial Commander Cody. I think they're also going to keep pumping out a few of the Ahsoka show figures. There's not a ton left that I think they really desperately need to do, but there's a few here and there. The Book of Boba Fett. This one was kind of a surprise for Hasbro. They didn't know Book of Boba Fett was coming out, and so a lot of their figures were pretty rushed, and that's why, again, almost a year to 2 years later, we're just now getting Book of Boba Fett figures, and that's definitely going to continue into beginning of 2024. Which I'm really excited for is I think they're definitely going to revisit a lot of OT and prequels. I know this year is going to be the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace, and Hasbro's already announced that they're going to be doing a whole prequel celebration because of that 25th anniversary. So I think we're going to see stuff from Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Clone Wars, and so much more. We've already seen a lot of this pipelined. For example, we got the Clone Droid 2-pack, we got the Emperor from Revenge of the Sith pipelined, and a few other stuff. I believe the Droideka as well. There's a lot of stuff for the celebration, and I think they're going to go really heavy on this prequel stuff, so really excited about that. Prequel fans are beyond happy. And then I think they're also going to revisit a lot of those OT figures that we don't have yet. For example, the Hammerhead figure, which has already been announced, that one's obviously going to be getting a release. But I think they're going to be visiting a lot of those background aliens, or just remaking some of the older figures, like a lot of the New Hope Han, Luke, and Leia, that just desperately need a brand new mold. I think they're going to revisit some of those figures as well. New media for 2024, I think this is going to be really, really heavy for the end of 2024, kind of like Ahsoka was in 2023. I think we're going to see figures for the Acolyte, hopefully. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure to the extent of the figures, if it's going to be 1 or 2, or if it's going to kind of be like the Ahsoka show and they're going to do 3 full waves of it. We don't really know yet, but hopefully there is some good news for the Acolyte. I'm really excited for the show. Another new show coming out is Skeleton Crew. Again, don't know much about this show, but hopefully there is some wave of figures coming out with it. And then the one I'm most excited for is Bad Batch Season 3. We are definitely going to be getting some version of Bad Batch for Season 3 for figures. I don't know if it's going to be a whole new Bad Batch crew, kind of like we got for Season 1 and Season 2, or if it's just going to be some of the more background characters. We'll have to wait and see, but they're definitely going to be pushing Bad Batch Season 3 in the Black Series. I guarantee it. And then I think they're also going to be pushing gaming greats really hard, with Jedi Survivor coming out in 2023 and the brand new Ubisoft Jedi Outlaws coming out in 2024. There's a ton of brand new gaming content that Hasbro can revisit and make gaming greats figures for, and I'm really excited for. We're definitely going to be getting some Jedi Survivor repaints, especially for that Super Battle Droid, and the hopefully the Droideka. We'll have to wait and see, depending on when that Droideka is released. But there are some of those Jedi Survivor repaints, as well as Battlefront 2 repaints, which I think they're definitely going to hit in the Gaming Greats. But one thing I'm really excited about is Jedi Outlaws. We are 100% getting figures for Jedi Outlaw. I guarantee it in the Gaming Greats line. Will they be mainline or GameStop exclusive? We don't know yet, but we're definitely getting something for Jedi Outlaws. I put money on it. But the really exciting thing is there is, I guess one of the main droids in the game. We don't know a ton yet about the game, but we do know one of the kind of like sidekick droids is a commando droid. And so because of this, I do think that Hasbro is going to do a commando droid figure in 2024. It really fits the theme of the Separatists they've been doing with the Droideka, the Super Battle Droid, and the Magna Guard. So a commando droid fits in there perfectly. You can do the standard version as well as the Gaming Greats repaint for both Jedi Survivor and as well as for Outlaws too. So looking at the repaint status of it, that figure really hits all the check marks for Hasbro. Also, looking at 2024 is not an anniversary year. For example, 2023 was the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. 24 is not an anniversary year, and so because of that, the archive line should return in 2024. Hasbro did confirm the archive line has not been replaced and it's not dead. The archive line is still going to be coming out, so we should expect 1, 2 to even 3 archive waves in 2024. There are also 2 brand new sublines that was announced in 2023 that I think Hasbro is going to go pretty heavy into, that being the brand new A-list line. Basically, Hasbro confirmed the A-list line is specifically so that these big name characters like Vader, Mando, and main characters are always on the shelves at all times. And I think this line is great. I know some people were a little bit confused when they were first announced, but after some clarification from Hasbro, I think this line is a great idea. It allows new collectors to come in and be able to see a Darth Vader on the shelf or a Mando on the shelf and just be able to pick it up. These are important characters that should always be on the shelves at all times, and I think that it's something that needs to happen. So I think they're going to go pretty heavy on the A-list line, pushing out a lot of those main characters. I guarantee most of them will probably be re-releases and not new molds, but I'll take what I can get. And for the most part, this is not really for people that have been collecting for a long time. These are for new collectors that are just trying to get a hold of those older figures that aren't on the market anymore. And the other one that I think they're going to push really hard is the Clones of the Republic line. This one I'm really excited for. We don't know if it's going to be strictly 2-packs or single releases, but Hasbro has definitely seen the demand for clone troopers in the line. That's why they went out and made this army building line, and I cannot wait to see what they do with it in 2024. I think they're going to push it really hard, and we're going to get maybe 5 to 10 figures this year. We'll have to wait and see. That's just my prediction, but I do think they're going to lean pretty heavily into Clones of the Republic. And then my last prediction for 2024 is a Black Series HasLab. It has been officially over 2 years since the HasLab Rancor has failed, and I don't count the Revisaber as a Black Series HasLab because it is a prop replica HasLab, not a figure HasLab. And after the success of the Ghost, I only see it being possible that we're going to be getting a Black Series HasLab next, and I think it's going to happen in 2024. It's been long enough since the Rancor and the Revisaber that it's time to revisit Black Series for HasLab. Now, I'm not really sure what the choice of HasLab is going to be. It being the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace, I could see them doing a Naboo Starfighter as a HasLab, but I could also see them revamping that and doing a N1 Mando Starfighter. That works as well, but I think they're going to go on the vehicle route of it this time, so they're going to do a smaller vehicle like a Naboo Starfighter or an AT-ST or something that is manageable in 6-inch scale. I think another great choice for this is definitely a Jedi Starfighter. Again, they are kind of celebrating the prequel, so getting a, specifically in Episode 3, Jedi Starfighter would be incredible. It's definitely a dream come true for prequel fans, and I could see them doing something like that as a HasLab. It would sell like hotcakes. And it would be the first successful Black Series HasLab. But regardless of the choice, like I said, I think it's been long enough since the previous ones, as well as since the Ghost has finally backed, that I think they're going to revisit Black Series for HasLab in 2024. Fingers crossed, we'll have to wait and see. There is no guarantee of this, but it's something that I think a lot of Black Series fans have been asking for a long time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get that. Anyway, guys, that is all of my predictions for 2024 and beyond. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think 2024 is going to be a big year for the Black Series. 2023 was incredible. It was the best year of Black Series ever. and it's only going to get better from here. So make sure to go down, leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future Star Wars: The Black Series content. It's all I do here on the main channel. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated on any Black Series news as soon as it's released, so consider hitting that like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.